Alright, so we're going to teach you guys how to assemble a banner. First, you want to make sure you have all the proper tools. Prior preparation prevents poor performance. So have a drill, clear tape, make sure your tape is always clear for the best results, and self-tappers to make sure the top is properly fastened. So first, you want to line up. This is the base of your banner, and you want to make sure this is your front plate here, and then the back is right here, and you will always have like an outlet for the pole to put in. So go back to the front plate here of your base, and then you just want to make sure that you are lining up your banner evenly on both sides, which sometimes can be really tricky if you're not paying attention. So this is kind of the longer process of putting a banner together. And you want to make sure it's even all the way across, because when you finally have your banner put together, it could come out crooked. So thankfully this area is kind of sticky, so I already kind of got it on there. And then you just want to tape both sides. This tape is smarter than me. So I'm just gonna tape it all the way across. You kind of want to have half tape on the banner, the other half of the tape on this plastic here. And then you're gonna go all the way across, nice and tight. Rip it. And then what I like to do is kind of flip it a little bit here. Just be careful when you're flipping it like this, or if you flip it like this, that you're being very careful. So see, when you run out of tape, that's why you always have backup. But be careful when you're flipping it here, because you could scratch the banner at some point. So just be very careful anytime you're doing anything like this. And like I said, once again, half tape on the banner, half tape on the plastic. And you go all the way across. Wow, that duct tape's a little strong. I mean, whatever tape that is. And then also have an X-Acto knife in hand, just in case you need to cut that if you're not strong enough. This is why we work out here at Local Life Church. Alright, now that we have the bottom successfully taped, we're going to go up here to the top, where you would need your self-tappers and your drill. So we started from the bottom, now we're here at the top. And what you want to do is kind of make sure you're centered so you're even on both sides here. And you want to, this is your top piece, and you want to kind of slide right here in this divot, and then you're going to clamp it as like this. And this is the first kind of way we put your top plate on to make sure it's nice and sturdy. So now I have my banner in the divot, and now every time you clamp the top of the banner, you want to start from the middle and work your way out. And the reason why we do that is because we don't want to have any bubbles up here within the top area. So now you take your self-tappers. You only need 3. You can go right back in the drill, the whole thing. And then you don't have to go too deep in there, it's because they're already made and they're really short. Alright, sometimes these get stuck to the floor, but that's okay. And now your banner's all set. Now every banner has a pin right here, it's just to keep the banner loose so it doesn't retract on you. So now we're going to pull out the pin. So make sure you always have a pin when you're trying to assemble a banner so the banner isn't retracting on you. So I kind of just walk it towards me nice and slow. Just don't apply too much pressure on the banner. There you have it. And then you want to always test it with one of your poles. Like I said, this is the back. Pull out the legs. Put it on like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull it all the way up. That was a fail. But that's okay. Loosen the back of your pole. Some poles are different. Not all of them have adjustables on the back. So just be aware of what kind of banner stand you're using. They're all kind of different. Alright. And then you make sure your top looks good. Make sure the banner is not crooked. And then always make sure, sometimes we have a Road to Life logo right here, and you always want to make sure like that is the bottom of it. You don't want to see any tape lines or anything like that. And that is how you assemble a banner.